Welcome to OSIKANI TV on YouTube once again. Let's see some latest updates coming in from the camp of Black Stars team, Black Stars players, and some other latest updates we need to know on this channel. Today, Coach Otto Addo, yes, he has spoken on Star Chats with Bolare, and he has reviewed a lot on the Black Stars team. And in fact, we will check out some major points that he actually indicated or he spoke about in this particular interview. He has reviewed what went on between himself and André Ayew, the captain for the Black Stars team. And will he return? Well, he also re-echoed some few things. We will check it out in this interview. He also spoke about Kudus, how people were bullying him online, and a whole lot of stuff. He has something to say about it, his philosophy, and some few other things that we'll talk about in this video. Ghana, the next AFCON. When is the draw happening? We will speak a little about that together with a lot. Essien also speaking about Kudus and some more latest updates in this one. Before then, if you have joined us, take your time and like the video as you do always. After liking, if you're new, subscribe to this channel, put us on post notifications so that anytime I drop a latest update, you'll be the first person to get and also enjoy. Leave your thoughts and comment in the comment box after watching the video. Share the link for others to also come here and enjoy the latest on this channel. You know how we do it. Quickly, let's begin from here. Now, let me begin from Ghana Beach soccer team. Yes, right now we are going to face Ivory Coast in the last round of qualifiers to the next Africa Cup of Nations. I think of late Ghana, we are meeting Ivory Coast in a lot of competitions. If you can recall, Ghana futsal team have to eliminate Ivory Coast before they qualify for the AFCON. Then we also have our under-17. Recently, they played against Ivory Coast where we defeated them in the under-17 Waffle tournament. And yet again, we are going to have our beach soccer team. They are going to face Ivory Coast in order to qualify for the AFCON that will happen in Egypt. And the match is going to happen between 19th to 21st of July this particular year. So next month, 19th to 21st, that is when Ghana will face Ivory Coast. Then the return leg will also happen from 26th to 28th of July. So by 28th, Ghana will know whether we are going to the next AFCON, which is going to happen in Egypt. The other draw, I also display it here so that you can just pause the video and check it out. And that is it for the Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. And that is that. Now, for the next AFCON, I'm talking about the Black Stars or the senior men's national team. The next AFCON that will happen in 2025, the draw will happen on July 4th, next month, July 4th. That is when the draw will also happen. So by July 4th, Ghana, we will know our opponents in the qualifying phase. The draw will be held at Super Sport Studios in Johannesburg, South Africa. Yes, that is when the draw will happen. And Ghana, being the 4 times winners of this tournament, we've qualified to represent in the AFCON 24 times out of the 36 editions that has actually happened. And Ghana, we are looking forward to get a cool draw. This time around we have 48 teams, and out of the 48 teams, they are going to group them in 4 each. Yes, in the group. So we are going to have 12 groups of 4 teams. That is how the draw will happen in Johannesburg at the studios of Super Sports on the July 4th. So just take and stay. I'll bring you all those latest updates. So which countries will Ghana likely to meet? Definitely they are going to seed Ghana, because if you are talking about 12 groups, yes, Ghana will be seeded, and that is it also in there. Now, let me move on quickly and talk about Mohamed Kudus. Michael Essien speaking about him. After that, then we will take Otto Addo's on and we will draw the curtain on this channel. Michael Essien, former Ghanaian player, legend of course. He played for Chelsea Football Club, Olympique Lyon, and some other clubs. And he has spoken about Kudus. Kudus has been in the news for obvious reasons, for the positives and the negatives, especially after Ghana played against Central African Republic. Now, Essien speaking on Talk Sports, yes, he has actually said this about Mohamed Kudus and what he sees about this particular player going forward. I rate him very high. He's got everything to be at the top. He's a good footballer and has all it takes to reach the top. That is what Essien said about Mohamed Kudus on Talk Sports when they were having conversations about Mohamed Kudus. According to him, yes, he has everything that it takes to be a top player. He ticks all the boxes. So if Kudus will actually stay disciplined, do everything right, yes, he has everything to reach the apex in football. And that is it also coming in from Michael Essien, the Bison, speaking about Mohamed Kudus, and that is that. Now, let's come to Ghana coach Otto Addo. Yes, right now he's here to stay. He's here to work full-time for the current Black Stars team, and that is it today. He was on Star Chat with Bolare, and he has revealed a lot about the Black Stars team. The interview is so long, so you can just go and check on Facebook page, Star Chats from that is talking of EIB Network, and you can get the full interview to enjoy it. But let's check out the major points that I want us to actually enjoy. First of all, he was asked about the captain for the Black Stars team, André. Did they run me Morgan Ayew? When his name was omitted from the squad, a whole lot of brouhaha was said. Even the family has to issue a statement. I brought you all those updates, so I don't really want to waste a lot of time on that. But Otto Addo emphasized that yes, he actually drove to Le Havre to go and speak with André Ayew. Not that he just called him on phone. He has to go there. I'm actually bringing this particular up because I've heard a lot of news, which is actually false. Some are even saying that he even called André Ayew. André didn't answer. Others are saying André even told him not to visit him. No, he said that he went there himself to go and speak with André over taking him out of the Black Stars at this particular time. And he said a lot about why he has to take him out, but didn't actually review some few things. Let's check it out. After that, we will talk more.
And one thing I also want to pick up with you is how you're able to keep a cool head when there's so much noise around you. For instance, and I'll talk about the man just behind you, André Morgan Ayew. Is he ever going to come back to the team? Many are asking, and how you're able to even say, I had a conversation with him. I talked to him. How did you go about it, and how did you also navigate that talk?
Yeah, I mean, André is a very good character. He's a player I always like to talk to. And surely this was a difficult discussion we had. But surely I had to make it because when I watched the team, and I'm also thinking forward for the next upcoming 1, 2, 3 years, I had a lot of things in my head, and I discussed it with him. I gave him my thoughts. I don't think it's fair to come out with everything in public, so that's why I have to leave it there. But I think we had a honest discussion.
Was it a face-to-face? Did you
yeah, sure. No,
wow.
I drove to Le Havre.
Drove?
Yeah, I drove 7 hours to Le Havre to talk to him, and like I said, I just gave him my thoughts. But like I said, also the presser, that I will never say never.
That's right.
So there's so many things which can happen, and also depends on his performance and everything. And the door is always open. The door is always open. I would never say never to a player, because things can drastically change, and then we need him. When we need him, I think he's a guy who's always available for us, and he showed so many good games for Ghana. He's a living legend. He's a guy who sacrificed a lot to play for the national team, and we also love, me as a player, I love these kind of players. But surely not only with him, also with a lot of other players who are not invited, I have to take difficult decision, and at the end my job is to do the best for Ghana and to do the best for the national team, and for this I have to take sometimes difficult decisions.
So that was your decision. It's not as if maybe some political figures or football administrators were pushing you that they don't pick this player. That was solely your decision. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, sure. Sure, it's my decision. Whatever I do here in the national team, surely sometimes, we discuss things with our technical staff, but on the decisions which we make for players and on the field, at the end I have the last word. And if it wouldn't be like that, I would never come here. And I have to thank the GFA that they never interfered. They never interfered in my...
They can suggest, but you have the final say.
Yeah, but even I have to say, the president, he left me alone. They left me alone with the decision, and I think that's the best way. Because if there are too many interference in this and that, and I know it's not only a thing which happens in Ghana, and it's normal sometimes also like in Europe when president suggests this or that, but at the end the coach has to have the last word, this is for sure. And for me, I'm always surprised when people are asking me this and that, but me, I'm not that kind of person. If it would be like that, I wouldn't be here.
You go?
Yeah, sure.
Interesting. You are a strong man, because looking at the Ayew brothers and who their father is, and even the love that you have with the bond, being with him, and then his brother as well, Jordan, driving over to have that conversation. When you were going back to Germany, what was say to yourself that, well, is the mission fulfilled, or still you had some doubts and you weren't comfortable?
No, I was very comfortable with the decision, but surely I'm a human being,
yes.
and I like him. I like him. I really, really like André, and
Is that one of the most difficult decisions that you've taken in your life?
100%, because it's, he's, to me, he's not only a player, he's also
A little brother.
like a brother, like a friend, and it hurts me myself, I know it will hurt him, and it's difficult. It's difficult to take this, and I know how it is, especially if you're an elder player and you've not been called. I've experienced this myself,
But Coach,
so I know what he's
maybe
going through.
bringing him on board just to act as an inspiration to the team, maybe on the bench and all of that. You think that you didn't have a place for that?
We thought everything out, and like I said, I can't really discuss about everything, but this is the decision we took, and I'm sorry, but I want to leave it.
Sure, no, I grant you that. So I think that is fair.
So that is it coming in from Black Stars coach Otto Addo on André Ayew. According to him, yes, it was a difficult decision for him to make. Now on his philosophy, I want us to take this because many have been talking about it, including myself. Sometimes the way he approached games and a whole lot of stuff. He says that yes, he's a coach who actually changes his style of play depending on the opponent. And this is what he has to say on that one as well.
You're a great coach globally. Yes, we can compare it to the best of the best. But tell us about your football philosophy. Which one is winning globally now? And while you're at it, will you say you are that stubborn coach or you are tactically flexible?
I'm very, very flexible. Like I said, I always look on the opponent. If my assessment is that they're better than us, then it's maybe more defensive style. If I see that we're the favorites and we're on top, and we should be on top, then it's more offensively. But surely I like the players to play, to have the ball, to have a lot of ball possession, and to create chances, to score goals. And but like I said before, everything comes together. So whilst you're attacking, you always need to organize the defensive shape already so that you don't get caught in an offensive transition of your opponent. So both parts are very, very important. And if we find the right balance, I think we will succeed in the future, but there's still a lot of work to do, as you saw in the last matches. Even though we won, we also saw there were a lot of problems, but I hope and I think if we work on that, we will be better.
Finally, the one I would like to us to take here is when he spoke about players' mental health, and he also spoke about Kudus issue. In fact, according to the coach, he has not even read all those replies from Kudus to the supporters. I've brought you that update as well. After Ghana played against Central African Republic, Kudus came on X, formerly called Twitter, and he was responding to some few bashes from Ghanaian fans. And according to the coach, we should actually respect the players on those sides. And even if you're talking about the players on the game itself, then it should end there, but it shouldn't extend to their families because they will also feel emotional about it. So let's check out what the coach will say. After that, we will end everything.
On and off pitch. And you're doing well because some might have domestic problems, they bring it onto the pitch or to camp, and it doesn't really help. We've seen now with social media how Ghanaian fans will throw players. Recent point is that of Kudus. And he, of course, he couldn't take it. And it's important that we mention this because June is men's mental health. A lot of men out there are going through a lot of things. It's not just their field of work. With what happened, and he also went back. Of course, he's a human being, angrily responding and all of that. What have we put in place in camp to help some of these guys?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't get it with Kudus. I don't.
Oh, you've not seen the tweets and all of that has gone back and forth?
No.
With fans criticizing him and him responding?
Okay, no, I haven't seen.
Okay.
But what I can say is, I can just, plead everyone, please. I mean, you should stay. There's a certain frame which we shouldn't go over.
That's right.
All the players, everybody, the staff, whatever, coaches, they have families, they have children, which are also affected by these comments. And if it's just about the game, I think it's okay. But if you starting to insult and to just talk trash about somebody, I don't think so. First of all, you have to ask yourself, am I a Ghanaian? Am I willing that Ghana will win? Because with this, you won't help anyway. This is the first question. The second question is, you have to understand that you are hurting a lot of people with this. You know, if you are insulting me, my mother is hurt, my sister is hurt, my children are hurt. You know, and you have a high responsibility. Everybody who's on social media, especially also the press, have a high responsibility for that. And if our institutions, our media institutions start this, then it's the worst, because people are picking these words up. They don't understand. They're picking this up, and then so you have a high responsibility. Whatever you post, or whatever you say, what if it's just about the game and about tactics, about what things players should have done better, then I understand. Exactly. But if it goes beyond that, if it gets personal, if it's insulting, then I don't think it's good, because it's not helping anyone. It's not helping anyone. Everybody wants Ghana to win, but with this, it's not happening.
Well said, coach. And
that is it coming in from Black Stars head coach Otto Addo on how Ghanaians actually react to the players, especially when the match is going on and the results are not also great for us. So these are some of the few things I want us to check on Coach Otto Addo, speaking about himself, the Black Stars job, and some other matters. As I said, you can check the full video or the full interview on Star Chats on Facebook, so that you can also get to know everything that he said on himself and any other things. So these are some of the few latest updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box on Beach Soccer, on Ghana's next AFCON opponents, for us to know it on June 4th. Then we also spoke a little about Essien, talking about Kudus, and we ended it with Coach Otto Addo speaking with Bolare on Star Chat today. Don't forget to like the video for me, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates here on this channel. This was OSIKANI TV, and of course, we shall meet later.